And do you have the support of your family in donating the right lobe of your liver?
Absolutely, 100%.
Our sister is mentally unstable.
Just get out now!
I withdraw my support.
Leave me.
I'm sorry, but it had to be done.
I know it's fun dumping on Maya, even more fun when you do it in public, but have you stopped to think how selfish you're being? Us! I could have saved Verity's life. But no, my sisters don't think she's worth it.
No, it's not that.
What is it then?
It's JJ's life. It's your life. We don't want to see you making a massive mistake.
Then don't look.
How can we not?
Get out of my way.
Maya, what I don't understand is how they let you pass a psych test while you're still seeing a shrink.
You are seeing a shrink, aren't you?
Why are you two so on my case?
Maya, you promised Mum you'd get help.
Well, Verity needs help. But thanks to you, that help is gone. So, good one, guys.
You can't help but feel sorry for Verity.
Don't you go all soft on me. We have to think about JJ, okay? That's all we focus on. That and finding a good psychiatrist.
We can't force her to go.
Yes, we can.
Okay, what if she does decide to go to a shrink? What is she actually going to say?
I don't know. Whatever's rattling around in that head of hers.
Is that what we want? Think about it, Tans. A shrink can't help her unless she tells the truth. Blurts out her whole life story whilst having a lie down on the couch. Look, we've rescued her from surgery. Well done us. Now it's just time to back off.
So this is all getting too gnarly for you, and you're wimping out.
No, I'm just busy. And I'm going to go on a holiday. Me and Chris.
Let me get this right. You came in to get your mole removed, and now you're wanting an extreme makeover?
It's not like it's really risky or anything, is it?
Well, with Botox, the side effects can be headaches, nausea, flu-like symptoms.
Oh, cool. Nothing major then.
Well, there is also the possibility of an allergic reaction. You may have an infection, redness at the site of the injection.
Yeah, that's pretty much what the Dumont clinic said too. I just wanted to run it past you guys.
Dumont, what? You've been there?
Yeah, Brooke put me onto them. She reckoned a plastic surgeon would be best for dealing with them all.
Right.
So, when I went in, we got talking about all the other ways I could look after myself. Starting by taking care of these little creases. I've always hated them. But my husband, Jeremy, he says I look beautiful just the way I am. But I think he's just cheap. Doesn't want to fork out the money.
And Brooke recommended Dumont by name, did she?
Yeah. They're meant to be the experts?
I remember him. Oh, come and have a seat.
Is he the chondrosarcoma patient?
Yes, Gabriel Jacobs. This is...
Hello, you.
Hello, Lyndon.
You know each other?
Yes. I was
Why
Gabriel...
did you request me to do your surgery?
Because you're the best in the business.
Well, that's a matter of opinion, not fact.
You haven't changed a bit, have you?
You've worked together?
He was my tutor.
Oh.
Yes, and Gabrielle was my star student.
Well, you're all booked in for tomorrow afternoon. I'll be assisting, being the second best in the business.
Queenstown, hot stone massage, and snow-capped peaks. How does that sound?
Like heaven.
Great, because I just found a last-minute package. Say the word and I'll book.
When?
3:30.
Today?
We'll be there by 5:30, cocktails by
Libby,
6.
I'm in theatre.
I thought you had a couple of admin days.
Well, I did, but Gabrielle needs a hand.
Oh, well, I just wanted to get out of town. Get away from people. And make you feel special, of course. I'm trying too hard, aren't I?
There'll be other deals.
Like?
Hot bagels at the IV. Come on.
Any sign of Brooke yet?
Oh, she's not until this afternoon.
Oh,
Oh, and her locum just called and he's running 5 minutes late.
Nice of her to tell me she was taking time off.
Oh, you can do what you like when you're HOD.
I can try her mobile if it's urgent.
No, that's all right. I just wanted to swap notes.
She just wanted to swan off without warning. She's been calling in the locums a lot
Can
lately.
you just send the locum straight through to me, please?
Sure will.
A flat white and a lemon zinger.
Lovely. Thank you. I'm guessing you didn't read my name on the bottom of the chart.
No, I only read the case notes.
Sorry for the surprise.
Well, chondrosarcoma is rare.
Still, I'm hoping it was a happy surprise seeing me again.
Too hot.
I'm sorry. I made you nervous.
Why are you making me do this?
Well, as I said to Chris Warner, I want the best person for the job.
Yeah, and if the outcome isn't favorable?
Well, then I'll know I received the best treatment possible.
No, Chris could easily do this himself.
Chris isn't you.
But I don't want to do the surgery. So I won't.
Tell me why not. Give me a good reason.
Oh, operating on someone you have an intimate and personal connection with is unacceptable. For example, you wouldn't operate on your wife.
But we don't have an intimate connection anymore, do we? Yes or no?
No.
Well, then your argument is flawed. You can go ahead and do the honor.
Dumont Clinic.
It's Brooke. What's this about an extra shift?
James called in sick.
I can't just ditch Shortland Street every time someone bails on you.
I wouldn't ask if we weren't desperate. Can you be here in 30 minutes?
Oh, for goodness sake, you could be a little bit more organised. Okay, I will see you then. Bye. Here. Sorry to leave you in the lurch. Did you get my text?
No.
Oh, what? Oh, damn thing. You must have thought I'd run out on you.
Oh, well, I only had to reschedule one patient. But I do need to grab you this afternoon. Darren Hobson-Reed, we need to finalise his treatment plan.
Yeah, the asthma.
That's the one.
Can it wait?
Oh, he's coming in at 1:30. Will you not be here?
I'm doing house calls. Sorry, a couple of my oldies. I know I'm not supposed to run around after them, but they're both so frail.
That's okay.
I could print off my notes for you.
That'd be great.
And why don't we get the locum to stay on?
No, I should be fine.
Let's do it anyway. You know what these house calls are like. 2 minutes to check the prescription and half an hour to say no to tea and biscuits.
Oh, she is here. You won't have to see the locum now. Hello, doctor.
Hi, Bob. Take a seat.
Great.
I'll get those notes printed for you. Ta.
We completed the assessment. She met most of the criteria, 16 out of 19 prerequisites, which counts as a pass. When her two sisters arrived and insisted that she were in no fit state to be an organ donor.
Really?
And the three of them argued quite heatedly.
In front of you?
Yeah, Maya responded very angrily, but it proved to be enlightening, since she specified that she had her family's support, yet here was evidence to the contrary.
Not a good look?
Yeah. I might be the last to comment on human behaviours, but the psychologist found it most unusual.
I'll keep an eye on it.
Advisable.
Maya.
I know what you're going to say, and I'm sorry you had to see that. My sisters certainly know how to put on a show.
It was unexpected.
I shouldn't have let it get so out of hand. I'm sorry.
It wasn't a good idea in the first place, and I did try and say so, but there was no stopping you.
Because my heart really went out to Verity. I wanted to give her a second chance in life, but I accept that's not going to happen now. Well, not from me, anyway.
That aside, personal arguments in the workplace is...
I know. And all I can do is apologise and assure you that it won't happen again.
Apology accepted. I'm 3 minutes late.
Apart from being a little bit embarrassed, I'm fine. I just want to get back to work.
Brooke, do you have that printing for me?
The what?
The asthma stuff.
Oh, right, yeah, it's on my desk.
Cool.
Oh, there are a couple of other patients I need you to pick up this afternoon. Is that okay? The files are on my desk.
Actually, I'm pretty chocker this afternoon.
Just load up the locum. That's what he's there for.
Yeah, but I think his schedule's pretty full now too.
I have to go. Thanks a million.
Brooks,
Haven't you left yet?
I'm sorry, who is this?
It's Jules at the Dumont Clinic. There are patients backing up out here. Brooke?
This is not a pillow, this is a rock.
It's about time you tried being a patient for once, Dad.
My daughter, Maggie, and these are my life-saving surgeons, Dr. Warner and Dr. Jacobs.
Thank you so much for fitting in his surgery.
Our pleasure.
But I'll warn you, he will make a difficult patient.
Don't believe a word of it.
Role reversals all round, eh? The surgeon becomes a patient and the student operates on the teacher.
I'm sorry?
Your father taught Gabrielle. She was the star pupil, from what I hear.
This really is rock hard. Perhaps there's another.
Gabrielle. You're Gabrielle Jacobs.
Yes.
You've met?
No, I've never actually met any of my father's protégés.
That's better. So much more comfy.
I was an honours student with an A+ average. The one time I scored an A was on an embryology
You
paper.
were quite the teacher's pet, weren't you? Did you get an A+ in home ranking too?
Maggie.
I'm afraid I've got some terrible news.
I know. Gabrielle's already been in.
I'm so sorry.
These things happen.
You don't know how gutted I feel. My stupid sisters, they just...
Please don't beat yourself up. You've done so much for me already.
I'm not going to give up. I'll get Gabrielle to reconsider. I'll jump through any
Maybe you need to think about what's happened. How your sisters might be right.
What?
They're obviously worried for you, and fair enough too. The surgery's risky, and you'd be away from work, away from your son, and I don't want to cause a huge rift in your family.
They don't matter.
They do, and you know it. I'd worry about you too if you were my sister.
Worrying is one thing, but they're interfering in my life. They're ruining my one chance to help you, and it's malicious.
Let it go. We tried, and it's not happening. I'm still completely blown away that you've come this far.
There must be another way.
There might be another donor. There might not be. I'll take what comes.
I'm exposing the vertebrae further. We can now reveal the full extent of the tumour.
Whoa. It's going to be a major.
That is advanced. Gabrielle? What are you thinking?
We begin a curettage excision. Which reveals that the sarcoma is considerably larger than the vertebrae of origin.
Way bigger than the MRI led us to believe. Do you need to reassess?
All stable?
Fine.
I've had one of these before. I performed an additional decompression laminectomy,
Probably your best option.
but with serious risks to calculate. Bleeding, spinal instability, and the potential need for an autogenous bone graft.
You'd use a hip bone?
Yes, but we need to factor in his table time. There's a 5% chance of post-op spinal instability, coupled with urinary incontinence and quarter equina syndrome.
I vote we close them up and work out a new plan. Are you good with that? Okay, closing up and reassessing.
You eating?
I meant to, but...
You meant to be taking it easy. I thought my days of force-feeding you were over.
Same, but Brooke's not here. I have a billion cases to get through, plus the extras she's dumped on me.
Where is she?
She's meant to be making house calls.
Meant to be.
She's working at the Dumont Clinic.
What? How do you know?
I answered her telephone. It turned out to be the receptionist razzing her for being late.
You're kidding.
I wish I was. And now here I am, run off my feet, spoon-feeding the locum half the time while she flits off to her other job.
Yep. That's her, looking after number one.
Where is Brooke? I found a locum in there.
She's not working this shift.
Not at this clinic, anyway.
Excuse me?
She's arranged cover.
And the locum's fine, and throughput's going okay, considering...
Don't tell me that she is moonlighting, Sarah.
She's moonlighting.
Leaving Sarah to pick up the slack while she pumps some woman for the Botox.
At Dumont.
She didn't even tell Sarah she wouldn't be here, just left her to pick up the pieces.
Well, like I said, we've been
She even
managing
said
so
she was
far.
out doing house calls.
Right. Thanks for that.
You wanted to see me?
You and the Dumont Clinic.
We've talked about my involvement with them, haven't we?
How much time have you been spending there?
Oh, well, it's mostly after hours. Hardly ever on PCC time.
Well, it should have been never. Today you claimed you were making house calls. Not only that, apparently you've been referring patients to the Dumont Clinic.
Says who?
After we agreed you weren't going to do that.
And I've kept to my end of the bargain.
Then why is a patient saying that you recommended plastic surgery for a mole removal that you specifically recommended the Dumont Clinic?
Is that where this is coming from? Okay, let's get this straight. The mole removal could easily be performed at Shortland Street. Of course it could. But when she asked about appearance surgery, I answered her questions.
And told her to go to Dumont?
Among other names. What was I meant to do? Say nothing? Tell her to Google it herself?
Brooke, I put you in charge to run a tight and effective clinic.
Which I am.
Then why am I hearing alarm bells? I want your PCC budgets, your locum records, timesheets, the works.
I am not feathering my own nest, Callum.
Yeah, and I don't want you putting any more pressure on Sarah or farming out PCC to locums. That's not why I hired you, Brooke.
Yes, sir.
And stop lying about your whereabouts. I will be watching you.
I'll need to remove the bony spinous process, so I want both the drill and the bone bucket.
Gabrielle,
Yes.
have you ever operated on a friend before? It's not ideal. It adds to the pressure.
A patient is a patient. Personal histories are irrelevant.
Yeah, but you're still human. It's fair enough if you feel a bit off balance, especially with an ex.
If we harvest the posterior iliac crest, we'll risk rupturing the superior gluteal artery.
If you want me to take over the case, just say the word.
Though hemostasis can be achieved quickly, I've done it before.
I'm giving you an out, if you need it.
I don't need it. I need you assisting.
I'll be right there.
She's dedicated her whole life to charity work. Surely that will count in her favour?
Where's JJ?
Still at daycare?
Shouldn't be.
Come on, after all the work she's done helping others, doesn't that count for anything? Okay. Thank you very much. You have a good day.
What's going on?
I'm trying to get Verity back on the transplant list. Trying to help her out since you two screwed everything up.
That is not your responsibility.
Well, you do it then, since you signed her death warrant. Shush! Go back to sleep!
Hasn't he had his nap yet?
I can't work with him down here.
So you shoved him into bed?
Do you have a judgment on that too? Because if you do, you can shut your mouth and get out of my face.
Actually, I do have a judgment on that. Your son is your priority.
My son is clean and dry and fed. My friend is getting closer to death every minute that you're wasting my time.
Maya, you don't
If you
have
want to look after JJ, then go right ahead. Oh, hi. Can I speak to the consultant intensivist, please?
I'm on report, thanks to you and your big mouth.
Did Callum call you in?
Yes.
Good job.
Excuse me?
And don't blame Sarah. She's been working her butt off wiping up after you.
I don't deserve a formal complaint.
You brought it on yourself. You're either totally blind or totally stupid.
Babe.
Or both.
I have done nothing wrong.
And deluded.
Oh, can we just tone it down a notch, please?
Yeah, let's have a group hug.
I hope Callum lays it on thick.
Well, let's see, shall we? Can I buy you a drink?
Hello, Brooke.
Look, the Dumont Clinic have lost a couple of doctors recently. They were desperate. I'm sorry, I should have said no. We're not in the factory now. Surely we're adult enough to keep work and play separate.
I suppose so.
I always think autumn calls for a red wine. Something warm, not too sharp. Hunter,
What can I get you?
how about a Merlot? She is such a player.
Really? I hadn't noticed. Because if I had noticed, I might have mentioned it a couple of times.
Rather than press ahead, we made the call to close up and rethink our plan of attack. Decompression, laminectomy, and a hip graft. Team will be prepping as we speak.
The big rig? I'm giving you a workout, aren't I?
I can explain the procedure. You can go now.
I'll see how the team are doing.
Thank you. Do you have any questions as to why we halted the surgery?
No, I trust you would have gone through all the possibilities.
Yes, the post-operative risk of spinal instability, bleeding and corner acquita were too high. I know you didn't expect to be wheeled into theatre twice, but...
That's the name of the game. You know, I remember when I first caught sight of you. Dissection. I knew you'd be a great surgeon.
I was looking for a frog's dorsal aorta.
You were. And you were the first in your class to find it. And the pancreas and the oviduct.
It was too easy.
The rest of the class was eating your dust. And now you feel like you've failed. Because you're having to put me under the knife twice. It's okay, Gabby. I know you'll see me right.
Take your hands off him.
Maggie.
I need to scrub up.
Don't you care that he's married?
It's not like that.
Don't you care that my mother had her heart ripped to shreds when she found out about you?
Enough.
Well, doesn't she? Or do other people's feelings mean nothing to her?
You don't know how many arms I had to twist, but guess who confirmed us a table at Vita Rosa?
Say again?
On the waterfront, the new 5-star restaurant.
Oh, right.
Tonight, 8:30.
You're gonna hate me.
I accept your offer.
Which was?
To take over, that's what I want.
Sure.
Take over when?
Tonight. I can't make it for dinner.
I thought you were a superstar. You can fly solo, can't you?
Yes, but I don't want to.
And I don't want to give up my reservation at Vita Rosa.
Not now, Lib. It's fine, really.
No, it's not. You don't know what I went through to get that reservation.
Well, let's compare the magnitude of each task. Your meal requirements versus a decompression laminectomy. One concerns eating overpriced food, the other concerns someone's future.
But, just joking. That's what people do. They just...
No, I don't understand jokes, and I don't understand you.
Gabrielle, it's okay.
No, it's not okay. I don't care about your personal life, and I don't care about your dinner reservations. I don't care